folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. This is an interesting one to sort of follow up, unintended, unplanned, but I'm doing the Bellamy Brothers song, Drug Problem. I just got done reacting to Caleb Paul, who was a former law enforcement officer's song, The Thin Blue Line. And now doing a song called Drug Problem. Now, I don't know this song, so it may not have anything to do. I mean, drug may be used metaphorically here, analogously. I don't know. But it was a gift request of Todd Hanson's. Todd's out in California. I think Cali, right? You're not Oregon or Washington State. Pretty sure that you're, are you in Napa? Todd, you told me. I should remember, but it's been a while since you and I have communicated. But thank you for this gift and this request. You made 4 gifts to the channel for me to do 4 songs. So this is the second one. Drug Problem by the Bellamys. All right, here we go.
I hear people talking about going cold turkey, trying out, checking into Betty Ford. But I just can't relate to all those strange addictions, 'cause my drug problem never went ignored. You see, I was drugged to church on Sunday morning. I was drugged to family reunions. I was drugged to Grandpa's farm to work every summer. And I was drugged to weddings and to funerals.
I gotta recover. Holy crap. That is ridiculous. This is a song that came out of the bastardization of the English language. It's using the past tense of drag is dragged. I was dragged to. But it is pretty common. I was drug over here, thinking it's an irregular verb. It's not. Oh my God, the songwriter picked up on this. That was beautiful.
I was drugged out the door to go to school every day. I was drugged by my ears when I was bad. When I disobeyed my parents or my teacher, I was drugged to the woodshed by my dad. And those drugs are still running through my veins.
I like that.
Still affecting everything I do and say. And if kids today had those kind of drug problems, I believe the world would be a better place.
I believe so too. This is really good instrumentation.
I won't claim I grew up to be perfect, far from it. But every time I start to make a slip, I can see Daddy reaching for the good book and hear those prayers roll from Mama's lips. And that's why I count my blessings every evening and pray to the good Lord up above. Thank Him for giving me a drug problem and a home and a family filled with love. Yeah, I was drugged to church on Sunday morning. I was drugged to family reunions.
Yeah, this is a song that Caleb Paul could approve of.
To work every summer. And I was drugged to weddings and to funerals. I was drugged out the door to go to school every day. I was drugged by my ears when I was bad. When I disobeyed my parents or my teacher, I was drugged to the woodshed by my dad.
Now, what gets left
And those
on the
drugs
cutting room?
are still running through my veins, still affecting everything I do and say. And if kids today had those kind of drug problems, I believe the world would be a better place. You see, I was drugged to church on Sunday morning. I was drugged to family reunions. I was drugged
You gotta wonder what gets left on the cutting room floor. But those kinds of things, when you come up with the idea as a lyricist, you're working with words, you're a wordsmith. You don't add the music yet. That's not what was going on in this here. This was lyrics first. And maybe the person who set the music to it was entirely different than the lyricist. But the lyricist came up with the connection between I was drug here, I was drug there. It might have been somebody who understood proper English, and they would hear somebody butcher it by saying, yeah, I was drugged to, they drugged me to church. It's like, no, they dragged you. But you hear that enough, and then at some point the creative brain puts it together and says, oh, I got a drug problem. These people use the words wrong, but here's how they're using it. Then you got to recollect all the different ways you want to use it as you're shaping the song. And then that was added later about, well, I believe if people, kids nowadays, had this drug problem and all that stuff, then the world would be a better place. That came later in the songwriting. That would not have been the lead verse or concept for this. It would have been a lot simpler. Was drugged to church, drugged to school, drugged by my ears. Like these things the songwriter had to work on. It didn't just appear. And certain things probably got left on the cutting room floor because they either didn't make sense or they weren't impactful enough or not relatable, which would make them not impactful. But this is really, really good, Todd. The instrumentation in this thing was really good. Their diction was really good. Their voices were really good. Their energy, everything matched. Like the production of this song worked. Gosh, what else would I have added to this thing? I'd have to sit down and figure out where I was dragged, but drugged down to the police station for getting in a fight. I don't know. Could have been anything. There are a lot of ways in which you could be dragged. I'm going to rate this song. I really like this song. This face will tell you that much. There was some meat in this song. There was meat instrumentally. There was meat lyrically. Like I was laughing at first, but I'm like, oh, this is good. Putting myself in the songwriter's seat, thinking, how would I flesh this out? And did a nice job with it. It would not have been easy to pull this thing off, but he or she did. All right. On this one, the number that popped into my head instantly was a 9.6. I don't know why it wasn't higher, but that is an absurdly high rating because that's out of 10 if you're new to the channel. So, Todd, you're on a roll, my friend. All right, guys. Have a great day. Thank you again, Todd. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.
I was drugged by my ears when I was bad. When I disobeyed my parents or my teachers.